Coming up in this programme, Peter and Stefan get fit for Bermuda. We chat to a South African and Western Province rugby legend Doc Moss about his new book. The Legends Cup final brings the 2012 Booker season to an exciting finish. This and much more on SA Rugby Legends TV. Back in the Cape, SA Rugby Legends TV had the honour to chat to one of South Africa's living rugby legends, the much respected and loved Doc Moss, who recently celebrated the launch of his autobiography, My Life in Rugby. With a rugby history that started as a 9-year-old at Sax, Doc went on to not only play but coach the UCT, Western Province and Springbok rugby teams and become mentor and guide to some of the country's leading former players.
Well, I was very fortunate to have had a long stay in rugby. I started as a young student at university, and then I went into the army, and I came back, finished my course and went to Natal, and then I was very lucky to be able to coach varsity for 10 years. And then I went with Western Province. I was there a long time, almost 20 years, and then finally the last 10 years I did the Springboks. And when I was talked into writing the book, I went to see Paul Dobson, a great rugby historian, and he said, look, there is a story here, and one of the ladies helped me, and that's how it was founded.
Doc's book is a treasure trove of memorable moments from his career, including how he actually became a rugby coach.
One day Dr. Babra phoned me and said, look, the university team, the coach can't go up to Rhodesia in those days, would you like to go? So I said, I'd love to go, because my brother was a gynecologist in Rhodesia and I hadn't seen him for a few years, and that's how it started in 1966. And we had a good tour, and then after that, when I came back, the university said, well, we want you to be the coach for the next year. So I started then, and then finally in '74, I had 3 Springboks in my university side. It was Chris Pope, Peter Whip, and Dougal MacDonald, which was very nice. And I also met some marvellous people like Ian and Roy McCullum. Ian was a medical student, and I always remember him because when it came to September, he would always come and see me and say, Doc, you lock me up in my room for the next 2 months because I haven't been doing much studying, and that became a ritual every year. And after those sort of 10 years at varsity, I became Western Province selector, and then I met another great man, Boy Lowe, who was chairman of the Western Province selection. And I was just a young varsity man, and he taught me how to run a selection committee, how to be impartial towards people, and how to look after people. And so when Western Province started, I was a member of the committee, and then when Boy retired, I became chairman of Western Province. And after about 10 or 15 years of Western Province, I was elected onto the National Committee, and there I met Professor Dan Swiggers, who died recently, a marvellous chap as well from Northern Transvaal, and I became a member of the selection committee. And then Professor Swiggers said to me when we met, look, you're the youngest of the selection committee, you must be the coach. And that's how I got into the Springbok setup, and I must say they were very good to me. I was an English-speaking man. I was from the south. I was an Ike, but still they accepted me. But then, like everything in life, you come to realize, look, it's now 1989, and I think there were many other people who were able to follow in my steps. And that was my sort of panorama of being a student, involved with varsity, involved with Western Province, involved with the Springboks.
My Life in Rugby is a limited edition release. For more information about the book, contact UCT's Rugby Club, uctrfc.co.za.